You want things to be perfect to the point where you never act, and it's actually delaying your purpose. There has been many times in my life where I have been so caught up in my mind, so caught up in my head, thinking of all the ways that I was supposed to do something and feeling like I had to figure it all out. I had to figure it out by myself, feeling like it had to be completely perfect before I even acted because I didn't want to go through the season of trying to figure something out. You're never going to achieve perfection, but also you're never going to be super clear about the thing that you're doing or that you're trying to do. That's going to come from you failing to get there. It's going to come from you trying things and trying to figure your way out and making mistakes along the way. That's where your clarity comes from. So many times we are just going through life day in and day out, missing our mark, missing our opportunities because we're afraid to be seen trying. We're afraid that if we try something and it doesn't work, oh my gosh, all things are just falling apart because we didn't do it the right way. But I'm here to tell you that there's been many of people who have failed day in, day out, day in, day out, all the time because they are constantly going after their goals. But the thing is, they didn't truthfully fail because they're failing their way to success. And to you, it may look like a failure, but to them, it's the next step forward. It's the next opportunity on its way. And so, even in my personal life, there's been many things where I literally just acted and it went better than I expected. Or maybe it didn't go exactly how I expected, but the clarity came from the mistake. The clarity came while I was trying my way to success. I was trying to get there. I was trying to figure it out. And I was just walking and I was enjoying the journey. I wasn't worried about the destination. I wasn't worried about how it was going to look when I get there or how does it look on the way, because all of that stuff doesn't matter. You can fix things, you can enhance things, you can change things, you can do whatever when you get there. But while you're getting there, learn the lessons. Figure out what things are not working for you and why they're not working for you. If they work already for other people, then you just have to become the person with whom it can work for. And I watch a lot of Myron Golden, right? And he constantly talks about how people are so worried about the destination. He actually said that people underestimate what they can do in 10 years and they overestimate what can be done in a year. And I may have said it wrong, but basically what he's saying is you could sit here and think, oh my gosh, I've been trying this thing for a year. I've been trying this thing for 7 months. I've been trying this thing for this amount of time and it doesn't work, so I should give up. But most people are not overnight successes. They've been doing a thing for a long period of time that you can't see. Maybe 10 years, 15 years, 6 years, 3 years, whatever. And then the success does happen overnight, but it's been a whole year process, a whole couple of years of processes of becoming the person with whom the thing can work for, with learning the different skills needed, the mindset, the different challenges that they had to go through to be the person for that moment. And I know I'm saying a lot. Maybe it's not making full sense, but I hope that you get something out of this video. I hope that you understand that it's a journey, okay? And so as long as you continue to wake up with the idea that I'm going to continue to go, I'm going to continue to learn my lessons, I'm going to continue to wake up, and every day you wake up, you're actually trying. You know, every day that you are graced on this planet, on this earth, God gave you another day. There's something that you need to learn. There's something that you need to do. And if you feel like God is tugging at your heart to do something, if you feel like he's asking you to try something, to go into a new direction, to give something up, to leave something behind, I encourage you to do it because God knows all the things that we need. He knows everything that we need before we ask. He knows the desires of our heart. He knows what's best for us. You know, he allows certain things to happen in our life to shape us and mold us. And I used to be the one to ask, why me? Why am I going through these things? Why are these things happening to me? But actually, if I look back on the things that have happened in my life, it all makes sense now. Like, there's certain things that will happen to develop your character. There's certain things that will happen to develop your mindset, to teach you a lesson, to teach you a lesson about people, to teach you a lesson about life. And all of those things are valuable for where I am now. And it's the same thing with you watching. There has been certain things that have happened in your life that have pushed you into a new season, or it has kept you in a place where God is trying to show you something that you have to learn to get to the next level, to get to the next season, to get to your next best, your next place, right? God is not going to leave you in a place for too long. And if you feel like God has left you or abandoned you or forgotten about you, I want you to know He hasn't. He's trying to teach you a lesson. He's trying to show you something. There's something you need to get in this season. There's something that you need to know. And this is just a testament myself. Like, when I'm on my journey, because I'm always on a journey, we're always on a journey every single day. I can't be upset if things aren't necessarily going the way that I think they're supposed to go, because I know God has an ultimate plan for my life, right? And I know if I seek the kingdom and I trust Him and, I acknowledge Him in all my ways and I talk to Him and I have a genuine conversation with Him and I have a genuine relationship with Him. You may ask, what does a relationship look like with God? How does a relationship look, a good relationship in your own life? Some of us are toxic in relationships already, so it kind of makes sense why you don't have a relationship with God. But if you can envision a healthy, good relationship that someone has outside of you, that's positive, that models a great relationship, then think of that as a relationship with God in a way, like how you communicate, how you listen, how you, spend time, how you're intentional. Those things matter. And I just want you to know that your day is going to come. The opportunity is going to come. The things that you're, asking God for, of course, if it's in His will for your life, it's on its way. It's already here. But we have a problem with when we want things our way, we want things done our way, we think we want these things and they don't necessarily happen for us. Maybe God didn't have that in His plan for your life. But what He does have is something even better that you could not have even imagined. So I hope that this message helped you. And just remember to just go on the journey and don't be so caught up in the destination, because you trying to be perfect is actually going to delay your purpose. And you don't want to be in a season where you're being disobedient because you're not acting. You don't want to be in a moment where your time in your life is passing you by and you haven't done the very thing that God placed you on this earth to do. So don't let the devil steal your joy. Don't let him confuse you any longer. Don't let him talk in your mind. You have to turn off all those negative thoughts, all of that extra chatter, and just really literally hone into what God is calling you to do. And if you don't know, spend time with God and allow Him to reveal it to you. But also, if you think it's something that you should be doing, I want you to do that until God tells you otherwise, and show up in that. Be consistent. Allow God to shift you, guide you, and direct you, because He will do that. But you have to give Him an inch, right? You got to give Him a foot forward. You got to take a step and allow God to guide you, because He can't guide you if you're not moving your feet. But remember, the procrastination and the perfectionism is stealing your purpose, and you need to act now.